All right, here we are, heading to the head of the bay to go see the old man. Got the call, he got a bear. I'm the guy for the job, help him haul it out of there. Hang out with my old man, make some memories, and put some meat in the freezer while we're at it. So this is the beginning of one heck of a journey. Joe. And remember, when you're going on a travel, make sure to always secure your recording devices for, YouTube. Wow. Invest in good cases, good quality cases that you can beat up like that, because, sometimes you have accidents. You gotta always keep your eyes open, because even little things like this tiny ditch can be a danger if you're not paying attention. Good friend of mine that was working on the old Discovery show was filming, using his camera, riding a wheeler, filming off to the side. One of these popped out of nowhere. He hit that thing, flew over the handlebars, almost lost his testicles in the handlebar, just took it right to the groin, flew over with his camera, held onto the camera, landed, did a little roll, survived, didn't get horribly hurt, but it was one of those like holy crap moments where you're like, man, things can happen quick. Things can get out of hand so fast. And even though I've lived here my whole life, I always stay humble about accidents, firearms, machinery, hiking, bears, anything. Keep your eyes open, trust nothing, always be observant. It's a big, dangerous, wide world out there, huh? Heading to the head of the bay to go see the old man. He's got a black bear down. Meat's hanging. Sounds pretty easy for me. All I gotta do is go up, eat some dinner with him and stuff, and haul some meat back out to get it processed and stuck in the freezer. But you never know on something like this. Where there's one bear, there's more, and I wouldn't mind getting another one myself, so we'll see. I wasn't planning on hunting today, but my dad sent out the smoke signals, and when your pa calls and says he wants a hand and like to see you, that's a pretty good thing. Because, life is short. Spend as much time with those you love as you can. Make those memories that last forever. So, whoo, scorcher. Time to lose some layers and put on my pistol. Getting up into bear country now. Holy cow, it's hot. Got some people asking about this hoodie for the bugs. Yes, it works great for the bugs, but it also works great for the sun. It's a sun hoodie. Keeps you all out of the stuff. See, you can go in here and live in your little cave where no sun can find you. Ooh, yeah, that's nice, huh? That's nice. It ain't good for filming though, I guess. Can't see my face. Okay, well, I made it up to this point, and now it's time to head deep into the valley. It gets a little sketchier from here, and it's bear country. Lots of black bears, of course. That's where I'm going to go help my dad haul out. Lots of grizzlies up here too, so for safety measures, I'm going to put on my sidearm, get my pistol all checked out, make sure my rifle's ready, and then head up the trail. See what we do. I do pack a pistol with me pretty much everywhere I go in Alaska, but 10 millimeter semi-automatic, 15 rounds plus one, and it's a pretty straightforward piece, point and shoot. But you know what? Gun's only as good as the person holding it, and I spend a lot of time practicing shooting target rounds. All right, I'm gonna pack up, get some water, blah, blah. Hey, water check. Water check. when I'm going up into the wilderness to help my dad get a black bear out of the backcountry of Alaska, I always water check. That's a good check. Okay. Hit the happy trails. Here we go. Heaven. Heaven. Only made it about 3 miles up the trail before I remembered I forgot the tripod. I'm having a tough go with this filming thing right now. You know, boy, shout out to all the YouTubers out there, all the content creators, because they've got to haul the gear around and do all this themselves. I spent 10 years on Alaska Last Frontier TV show, and it sure was nice having people take care of stuff like this. All I had to do was worry about stuff like this. Oh, the joys of self-filming. But this time I'm going to make sure I got everything strapped down really good, everything loaded up on board. I'm going to turn off my cameras. I'm not going to worry about anything. Probably going to shoot a bear because, you know, when you turn off the cameras, everything happens. But I just need a moment to center and remember why I do all this. But yeah, that was a pretty good one. Ridiculous. What the? Hey.
I'm looking for you in case you ran into trouble. But right when I got here, I thought I'd send you a message. And then when I looked, I had one from you. But when I left camp at 12:30, there wasn't any message yet. So I thought, what if he got stuck? What if he needs his old paw?
What a guy, huh?
Back and forth, back and forth. Finally said, oh, what the hell, I'll run down.
What a surprise. I almost drove right by you. I was just coming down the trail here, and then I thought, looks like somebody turned around right there. And then I looked over.
I was counting on you. I was counting on you seeing me.
Right on.
By, I was going to catch you.
Okay, forward ho.
Unless I was sound asleep.
How about that? You never know who you're going to run into on the trail. So, can you tell us where we are?
We're in the Fox River Valley. It's a big valley. I just call the whole thing the valley, from just the whole thing. And I've been coming up to different parts of the valley most of my life. Heroes Healing Homestead is a little side canyon of the Fox River Valley. And we've had unbelievable experiences right here in this little cradle of nature. Unbelievable stories of healing, first responders, veterans, traumatized people. It's pretty humbling to bring fellow veterans who are on a healing journey to this valley where I have gained so much in my life.
My dad's place up here, Heroes Healing Homestead, Triple H he calls it. He comes up here with veteran groups, people that have been through trauma, through war, combat, cooks, artillery, whatever. And he brings groups up here, and they spend a night out in the wilderness by themselves and then sit around the fire here. tell stories and share their pain and their fears and whatnot. Share that burden, and something my dad's gotten really committed to in his older years here with the vets, him being a Vietnam vet himself. So pretty powerful stuff he's doing up here. Sure proud of what he is. Sit around the fire, play some songs. Got the old cabin there. We'll take a little tour, show you around the whole spread here. See what we can see. As you can see though, right now it's just a gorgeous day. Doesn't get any better than this. Classic latch here. Basic but effective. Here's inside the cabin. Old logs and a wood stove. Got a propane stove now for cooking. Couple of bunks. There was something just so wonderfully satisfying to me about a little log cabin in the middle of nowhere, man. It's beautiful. You know, hand hewn. You can see the chink here, that original chink still in there, just moss and horsehair, I don't know, some kind of sphagma stuffed in there. But this is the place where a lot of memories through the years. And my dad's done a lot of healing up here in his later years, which is pretty awesome to see. Pretty special. Come up here and get to hang out, and he just sits down and reads his books and does a lot of writing up here. He writes poems and stories and works on a novel and whatnot. And it's pretty cool. And this is his happy place, man. Most folks wouldn't know the first thing to do out here, but for him, being hours away from another human being in the middle of nowhere, that's where he gets happy. And I must have stuck on me a little bit, because that's what happened to me too. I do love it. I do love it. So always important to spend time with those you love, whether it's your family you were born with or the family you chose. It's always good to reach out to people and let them know you're thinking of them. Go hang out, share some stories, make some memories. Put your phone down, turn off your TV. I mean, not right now, finish this episode first and then, the sub-like and the whole button smashy thing. But honestly, man, the world needs more moments of peace and silence and self-reflection, and make it a better place for all of us. But we're here, we're moving bear, and this guy's hard at work. I can't keep talking, guys, we gotta get to work. Look at this guy. Yeah, man. What we got going in there?
Well, that's the pelvis.
Important to keep the meat from spoiling and whatnot. Kind of got this meshy fabric here. It's breathable, but also kind of keeps the flies from blowing on there and putting eggs and stuff on it. So it keeps your meat kind of free from the flies, but also keeps it getting lots of air. So we're putting it in these game bags where it can breathe a little better, and then gonna hang it up into a tree in the shade. It can cool until we are ready to pack it up and head it back to the town side for the processing. Probably hanging off a nice little tree like, that one.
This is a beautiful,
That is.
a beautiful something.
Look at this guy.
Oh, I'm jealous now.
Watch out. Changeable little scapula. Scapula. No, that's your shoulder blade.
Yeah, scalpel.
Scalpel. There it is.
Yeah, that is slick.
Ooh. Oh.
Yeah, you know, this is still cold from last night. So Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, 2 days. I think it'll stay cool enough. Yeah. Yeah.
Pretty nice hide on it, huh?
Huh?
Pretty nice hide?
It's a really nice hide, and I didn't cut it once. I'm going to give it to Daryl and Kathy.
Nice.
They wanted one, so if they want to pay for... So, yeah.
I can only have so many bear hides
Yeah.
in his freezer before he
I
starts.
skinned out the tail perfectly, and then I stuck my finger. You know, when you're going out the little tail and holding it, and anyway.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll put this in the shade somewhere. I'll probably put it over here by the cooler box.
Okay, we got the meat in the bags here. Loaded it up. The old man came up here. He barely anything for me to do besides just be here for him, which is pretty nice too, but I'll be giving him a hand, get it up in the tree. Once the meat's in the tree hanging, then we just get to sit around and enjoy the rest of this day here, eat some bear liver and some bear heart for dinner, and maybe some homestead games or something. We'll see what we get up to, but first we got to hang this meat in the tree.
We'll see. Might have to get a ladder.
Flies are on it now. Huh. That might work.
Yeah, you can get it from there.
The old ladder on a wheeler in a tree. Okay.
This end here.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Hey. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Yeah, man. It's in the tree.
It's in the tree.
Got the meat tree.
You heard of an apple tree and a cherry tree. By God, you got your meat tree.
The meat tree.
I don't want to leave the ladder for the bears, you know. Meat in tree, in shade. Keeping as cool as possible. It's important to treat your meat good. We take it pretty serious, so we try to keep it clean while we're breaking down the animal. And my old man, he's gotten pretty good over the years at breaking those animals down, making sure they're nice and clean, keeping the meat cool. This will hang in the trees. Sun's getting towards the end of its heat here in Alaska, so it'll cool off nicely through the night, and then we'll skedaddle it out of here. Skedaddle it and skedaddle it and skedaddle it out of here. But now we can enjoy some food and some music, some stories, hang out with my favorite guy, man, my papa. Pretty sweet. Were you kind of raised hunting, fishing, living off the land? Or was you guys have a lot of supplements of other food sources or whatnot?
Yeah, we were raised on the homestead eating wild edibles and growing vegetables. The beef we raised, we had to sell for cash, but we had chickens, rabbits, but we also hunted anything, squirrels, spruce hen, porcupines, bear, moose, so really everything.
Yeah, man. Now that you got the bear, what are you going to do with the meat?
Bonnie and I like to freeze it with the bones in it and then crock pot it. Then it makes this beautiful broth, and the meat has a delicious flavor. We can use the broth to cook beans in or make a soup or stew out of. So that's what we do.
And then as far as like the hide, the lard,
Oh yeah.
claws.
We use all the lard. Bonnie renders it. We use it for making biscuits, pie crusts. Bonnie mixes it with some essential oils and cottonwood buds or calendula and makes hand creams, face creams. The last batch of calendula bear balm she made actually helps aches and pains, just like it says in the book. So pretty neat. And I use the teeth and the claws for decorating baskets and jewelry. And the skull I usually boil out and save. The hide I've done various things with.
Yeah, man. Okay, gonna walk up with my pops and go see where he got his bear at. He's gonna show me around, recount the tale of the story, but just in case, packing my pistol and the rifle. Maybe we'll get a twofer, but if this is the last thing that we get filmed, if somebody finds this phone, well, at least we died doing what we love. Okay, man, what went down?
So I'm always amazed at what I have to relearn because I forget. Good lesson in tracking, though. When I shot from about 50 yards away, first thing I saw, I guess I closed my eye because when I opened my eye, I saw that little cottonwood bush over there, just like he hit it hard. So I knew he'd gone by there. Came back up, saw a lot of blood. He's bleeding good, but I couldn't see any blood going by that little tree. So I spent a good hour following different trails. They all crossed the creek, saw no tracks. I was perplexed. I was flummoxed. So I came back, and I wasn't smart enough, or I didn't think to just do a circle, see if he's went different directions. So I just stood here contemplating, and the first thing I saw was this blood up here on this pushki leaf. Now, he might have jumped on top. He hit this bush here. So from where I was shooting, this is the tree he hit, and I thought it was that one. So then I could tell, no, he's rolling, he's stumbling, and he was just right over there, not 10 yards from where I shot him. But I was about to give up. It was getting dark. But it just shows, you know, if you got a good lung shot and you see that much blood, you circle until you find like a spoke of a wagon. Somewhere he left this, and he left blood. So I've talked to other hunters, and I think we all tend to agree that hunting and harvesting an animal, I think, is one of the only times where you can feel different emotions, equal parts. You feel joy, you feel celebration, you feel sadness, you feel some sacredness, and it's amazing to hold all of those seemingly opposing feelings and just be grateful for the circle of life. And it always takes me back to ancient people that had to rely on meat, and I'm thankful that my family still harvests a lot of our good natural wild game in the area.
What's on the dinner tonight, Chef?
Well, we have fresh bear heart. We have roasted corn with butter. Then we have some soup. I think we have enough over there in that pot. I think that's it.
Well, shall we cheers a piece of bear?
Yeah.
Here's to the good life. Come on.
Hi, come on. Huh?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
This right here, we don't get any better than this. Fresh, bear heart, killed by my pa right there just hours ago. Cooked over the open flame, just a little salt and pepper. Tender as tender can be. Delicious. It ain't gamey. It doesn't taste like organ meat. It is fantastic. One of my favorite meats. I wish every bear had 4 of them inside of them. I like to call heart the carnivore's donut. Just want to talk a little bit about the way you were raised, kind of living off the land and off of nature and stuff. And did you feel a need to get away from that and you wanted to do a different thing and then have now found yourself wanting to full circle come back to that lifestyle?
I have a song I wrote called Child of the Forest, which came to me. I didn't intend to write it, but it's about the topic of childhood, you know, bittersweet, dark and light, a lot of beautiful experiences, artistic, in nature, learning how to survive. There was also a good amount of dysfunction and abuse. So I had a nice, well-rounded childhood, a lot of hard work. Couldn't wait to leave and just get out of the mud. So left, kind of the typical prodigal son story, a beautiful story of full circle, going back and revisiting everything that made you who you are, even those things you hated at the time, even those things that were painful, going back and saying, it's part of who I am, part of what I was given. Now what can I do with it?
Feel like playing a song at all?
Yeah, I could do Child of the Forest.
Okay, man.
How we doing on?
Yeah, man, we're good.
I cannot clear these clouds from my skies, nor these tears that fill my eyes. I only hear nature's healing sound, saying, child of the forest, about time you came around. Child of the forest, come lay your burden down. With fear I sail these stormy seas, but I will not fail. On humbled knees, I'm on a trail over sacred ground. I hear, child of the forest, about time it came around. Child of the forest, come lay your burden down. The mountain song calls me home. Far too long I've been alone, for I belong where love abounds. I love that line when it came to me, and I love it every time I sing it. For I belong where love abounds. We all belong there. It whispers, child of the forest. About time you came around. Child of the forest, come lay your burden down. Child of the forest, come lay your burden down. Child of the forest, you're back on sacred ground. There you have it.
That's beautiful, man.
Ain't that a nice song?
That is. Got me all teared up.
To sing it, you know, to sing it, to write it and have it
it's
come and
something,
think,
man.
holy shit, incoming, you know, and I'm just here receiving it, and then, whoa. Oh, giving me a little shit saying, hey, it took you long enough, but I'm glad you made it. Yeah, it took you long enough, and then, yeah, you belong right here.
Okay, man.
Okay, I got it.
All right.
Yeah, nice and cool and kind of dry. That's nice.
Ah, there it is. That's how we do that, huh? Nice little package there. Tight black bear. Meat was still nice and cool. And the old birch tree, meat tree, hanging tree. Now it's time to get this stuff back to Atz Bonnie's house. Get processed. Feel like I'm the Pony Express, except instead of delivering mail, I'm delivering meat. And just like on the Pony Express, you're looking out for bandits. I'm looking out for bears, other predators along the trail. I'm smelling a little bit. That gut pile that I'm bringing back out with me is leaking a little. It's got a little on there. We're gonna get that thing contained, double up the gut bag. I'm packing heat. I'm cocked and locked and loaded. Taking my dad's wheeler back, going back to his truck, taking his truck to Bonnie and his house, dropping off process, boom, turn and burn. It must be about 68 degrees right now, and that's a little too hot for meat to be hanging out, so I gotta get this meat to the cold. Love you so much.
Love you too, son.
And look forward to hearing the rest of your tales when you return.
Yes, sir.
Send a smoke signal if you need anything
I will.
else.
I will.
Come back for you. Okay, man. Happy trails. Enjoy your peace and solace.
I will.
The Bear Pony Express is leaving the station. Here we go. Excuse me. Excuse me. Gotta come through here. Got a Bear Express coming through. Bear Express. Bear Express coming through. Watch out, guys. Bear Express coming through. Here we go. Come on now. Hip, yeah. Hip, hip, yeah. Here we go, guys. That's right. Follow Mama, everybody. Gotta follow Mom. Come on. There you go. That guy did good. Yep. Get out of the way. Don't go too far down the trail without her. There we go. Get some wings to flying. Come on, buddy. You gotta take a left somewhere. Come on. Watch out. There we go. Good job, guys.
just a bush. But you never know. You know, bears could have gotten together and tipped a tree over waiting for me to ambush or something. Yeah, we don't know these things, man. Animals are smart. What do we got here? All right, a windblown tree or something? What? Could probably make it around it, but kind of suck for the next guy. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. See? Beaver. Beaver? I hardly know her. I'm here all week, guys. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Beaver, beaver. Look at it's all matted down in there. The beavers are slipping in, slipping out. Must have a little beaver house around here. Something they do on the river. Oh, don't mind if I do. A little refuel while we're at it. Come here. Wild raspberries. Hey, beaver. Okay, look at those guys. They were hoping they'd fall in the river, but they missed their mark, man. Okay, tree down, deal with it. Voila! Yeah, always come prepared. I'm gonna get this out of the way as fast as I can, timely fashion, while also keeping my eyes and ears peeled all around me in case of a bear smelling this. I mean, honestly, it smells. They have such good senses. If there's a bear within 200 yards of here, they'll pick up that scent of that gut bag I got with me, and they'll be like, don't mind if I do. So gonna get this cleared out as quick as I can. Sun's on the meat. We got to get this operation down the road, and here I am being silly making YouTube. Time to get to work. All right, we got the beaver situation out of the way. Boom. Beaver log out of here. Trail open. That's a pretty good amount of debris for a beaver, you know? Can't blame a beaver for trying. All right, time to ride. Let's go. Meat's nice and cool. That's good. Meat's cool. Doesn't smell bad or sour. I think it's all gonna make it. Oh yeah, come on there. All right, this is where the Bear Express moves over from ski poles. The old man's got to have ski poles in his truck in the middle of summer, you know. The Bear Express is changing over. From the wagon to the chariot. Let's go. Here we go. Come on. Holy shit. Steep, man. Woo. This winds right up this cliff. Pucker factor. 11. Oh yeah, come on. This switchback, man. What's up, Milt? Oh yeah, good Lord. Used to think it was fun. That was a long time ago. Now it's just sketchy. Idle push. Oh. Woo! Wow. Man. And there we go. Back where it all began. Made it to my dad's. This is a hell of a day. Big day. All right, gonna hang up the meat and complete my mission. Oh, there we go. Okay, got the meat unloaded into my dad's shop here. Hung it up. Look at this. Nothing more beautiful. We got the bear. That's one arm there, okay, and then we got another arm there, and then we got the the spine, the back strap and stuff on there, tenderloin. Then we've got another leg, and so I don't know, some other part of a dang bear. Pretty sweet. Hanging up in the shop. Just like that, and the temperature is nice, not too hot at all. It actually stayed cool. I'm really impressed. Flies didn't get to it. Pretty happy about that, but enough about the bear. You guys want to see my dad's shop? Shh, don't tell him I'm going to show you all of his treasures, okay? Yes, look at these baskets. Very nice stuff. Really beautiful. Weaving that he does. Look at that. Really nice stuff. And, he does these. Look at this guy. Whoa. That is just gorgeous, is that not? And he uses all kinds of porcupine bones and bird bones and bear bones, and anything he finds laying around rotten. It was always a joke as a kid. He used to always just, oh, hold on, pull over the car, there's a roadkill. He'd get out his knife and wham, go, But, big old grizzly claws here. Look at the size of that thing. You don't want to mess around with that. It's as long as it's longer than my finger. That's the real deal right there. Imagine one of those just birch bark guy. What's up, my man? How you doing? And then the missus over here. Oh yeah, okay. And then you turn it around. Oh, there's look at that guy. Come on. Amazing though, Turquoise eyes. Horse, porcupine hair, feathers from a ptarmigan or something. This old root that he found a piece of that's been chewed on by the beavers down here. And then he's got the other side. He's got the masculine and then the feminine, Look at this big old basket, hanging basket. Yeah, man. That's pretty neat with the top knot on top of it. Pretty crafty guy, man. Not only is one hell of a hunter-gatherer, but he's a hell of a musician and an artist as well, too. Look at this. Look at these shelves. Hey, how you doing? What do you need? Pull on my nose. Whoa! What do we got in here? This is where we got all your horse hooves. Okay, horse hooves, trimmings. When you trim the horses, these are the pieces that come off. He takes them. That ain't garbage. No. He takes them and he files them and sands them and makes these amazing necklaces and stuff and bolos, and just really cool. Really cool. Yeah. Well, there you have it, folks. It was a heck of a voyage. I hope you enjoyed coming along on it. We got the Bear Express made it back to the depot station, safe and sound. We got a little tour of my dad's art studio shop, a little music in your lives, a little art, some memories. Hope you had fun. I'm having fun doing this, so look forward to what's in the future. Stay tuned and we'll find out. Right now, I gotta drive another 40 miles and go through Muskeg and go home. It's but that's the only life I live. The only way I know how.